Hey guys, Mona here. Welcome back to another YouTube video. I'm super excited to take you guys through a full week of training. It's going to be exciting, it's going to be tough, it's going to be raw. I'm going to tell you guys how the sessions felt afterwards, but most importantly, I'm just excited for you guys to see what I do in a full week of training. Now, currently I am on my leg specialization program. I am on week 5 and I'm doing 5 training sessions a week. I try at least get my 5 sessions in a week. If there's days or there's weeks that I can only get in 4, then I'll just do my day 5 the following week and just kind of go on from there. But I try and not miss any training days. But yes, it's exciting. As a new mom, I'm trying to really focus on, having a goal, being a strong mom, being, there for my baby, making sure that, I can give energy to my baby, I can be a good mom to her. So that's why I love to train. I feel good, I love feeling strong, and I love being a strong role model for my little one. And now you do it for someone else, it's not just for yourself anymore. But guys, without further ado, let's go into day 1 of my leg specialization training program. See you guys there. Starting off my day 1 of my leg specialization program of week 6, I am doing back squats. Now, the one thing I always say is make sure that you keep nice and tight, make sure that you squat as deep as you can. And this one was a brutal one just because I've gone up in weight a bit this week, but it felt really good. I felt like I hit depth really well, and the weight overall just felt really light on me. I was super surprised, but it felt good. Next up, I had Anderson squats, which is also called squat from pins. Now, this is one of those exercises where you just really have to make sure you stay super tight under the bar. Heading into day 2, which is an upper body focused day, I started off with some bench presses. I then did some barbell bent over row. I did some dumbbell incline presses, and then I did some single arm dumbbell rows as well. Now, this day was a push-pull day, and man, I just love being able to not just train my chest, but also my back. I love growing my wings. This is probably one of my favorite days, and to be honest, I think all of these days on this leg specialization are some of my favorites because overall I love training my whole body, but especially when I can see some real strength gains, and my body has really taken shape on this program as well. I'm 6 months postpartum, and I'm just feeling strong. I feel like my body is feeling strong. My body's changing, and I'm really seeing the results on this program. Heading into day 3, which is another lower body day, I started off with some Romanian deadlifts, and these have been feeling amazing since I've been really focusing on that mind-muscle connection, focusing on keeping my back as straight as possible, but also pushing my butt back as much as I can, so that I can make sure that my hamstrings are working, my glutes are working. And this has probably been like one of the biggest changes that I felt since I've been doing this movement. I used to feel quite a bit of lower back pain, and now that I'm really focusing on not going as heavy as possible, but just feeling the movement, feeling the muscles working, and focusing on control, it has made a massive difference.
Next up, I have some front foot elevated reverse lunges. Now, I was supposed to do this weighted, and my little bubs just wanted some mommy time, so I ended up using her as my weight. So she ended up having fun as well. I ended up having a little bit of weight in my arms, and it just shows you that you can do exercises with your babies as well, keeping them in the gym and just making it a playtime as well. And sometimes you just have to do what you have to do. And it's been amazing having her in the gym with me just for inspiration. And like I said as well, if there's exercises where, I can't use a weight and I have to use her because she wants her mom, then it just has to be done that way. And I just, she's my inspiration, and I just want to be able to make sure that I'm a good mom to my little one, but also working on myself, working on my mental health. And when I feel good, I feel like I'm a better mom as well. Next up, I have some hamstring walkout. Now, this is one of those exercises where if you want to make sure this works, you have to make sure that core stays nice and tight, and you walk your feet out as far as possible, making sure you can feel those hamstrings, and just making sure that when you walk your feet back, that you keep that connection and you keep that core nice and tight. I then went on to doing some Russian twists, and I did 8 on each side, and these were brutal. I mean, these were no easy feat at the end of the day, but I felt super proud of myself, adding on some extra weight and just working on my core. It's been a journey building my core back since I had my baby, but it's definitely starting to show now. I then ended off with some single leg calf raises. Now, if you really want to challenge yourself, I would highly recommend, if you've been doing 2-legged calf raises, going on to single leg. These just take your calf raises to a whole nother level. They felt good.
What's up, guys? Day 3 done and dusted. This wasn't the easiest workout, although it's one of the easier ones in the week with my leg specialization program that I'm doing, but it was good. I needed this. I had a really busy morning. I had a lot going on, a lot of things that are stressful as well. So I just wanted to come in the gym, and I wanted to move, and I wanted to make sure that I get some training in today. And I always just feel so much better once I've gotten training in. Now what I did today, I started off with some Romanian deadlifts. This is a great exercise to build some strong and big glutes. And my previous training cycle that I did was obviously the glute specialization program. I'm currently now doing the leg specialization program, but the aim is still to get strong legs, build a strong booty, and overall just train the full body. And yeah, RDLs, I really tried to focus today to feel those hamstrings, to feel those glutes. I went a bit heavier than last week because they're starting to feel really good. Like my back is staying nice and neutral, and I'm just feeling like they're just feeling really good. After that, I did some reverse lunges, feet elevated or front foot elevated. As you'll see in my video, today was just one of those days where my baby just wanted to crawl all over the place. So I ended up using Mia as the weight, and I mean, it made her happy. I got my weighted reverse lunges in, maybe not as heavy as I wanted to go, but it was still an exercise that I did, completed it. And like I said, Mia had fun. I just love involving her in my training as well. And I feel like it's just such a good way to show that, if you want to do something weighted and maybe you're busy, maybe you've got your baby, that you can still train even though your baby is active, your baby is there. Might not always be the easiest, you might not be able to get into a gym, but you can do some home exercises as well. Now after that, I did some walkouts, hamstring walkouts. And this one, the main aim is to make sure that everything just stays nice and tight the whole time. Your core stays nice and tight. You don't want to relax your lower back. You just want to make sure you squeeze those glutes as hard as you can. And that way you will get the most out of the exercise and you will really feel those hamstrings work. And the aim is obviously to walk out as far as you can, but make sure that you keep the movement and the body controlled and stable the whole time. Now after that, I did a bit of a superset of Russian twists, and I did some calf raises, and today I took it up a notch. I ended up doing single leg calf raises with a weight. I'm sure tomorrow my calves are going to be extremely sore. But you know, that's what we want. We want to feel those muscles, feel stiff, feel sore, but then also have that growth as well. That is the most important, because I just want to feel stronger and I want that athletic body. But yeah, guys, that is day 3. Great workout, leg workout, as you could see. Day 4 will be an upper body workout. I'm excited for that because I love bench press. So I will see you in day 4.
Starting off my day 4, I did some upper body mobility. Now, I was going to just do some upper body mobility, but I also felt like my hips needed some work. So I ended up doing some hip mobility work as well. This has just been so good for my lower back and overall movement. And it's one of those things where I just feel like whenever I train, if I start off with mobility work, I just feel like I move so much better in my training session. I feel like I have more of that mind-muscle connection, and everything just feels really good when I get into my training. Day 4, and I'm starting off with strict presses. I did 4 sets of 5, so today was an upper body focus. I reduced some weight on the bar compared to what I did last week, because I just had a really busy week, didn't sleep really well, and I just wanted to make sure that I'm doing the movement properly, focusing on form rather than the amount of weight that was on the bar. Now, this is one of those movements that was really good when I did weightlifting, and now I've incorporated it into my bodybuilding training, which has been amazing. I then went on and I did some strict pull-ups. Now, this has been a game changer for me, and just seeing how my body and strength has changed postpartum has been a good tester as well. I then went on and I did some single arm dumbbell presses. I did these seated. You can do them standing as well. I've just felt recently that doing them seated, I have more of that mind muscle connection, and I can really just feel a change in how my body responds to doing the movement when I'm doing it seated compared to standing. I then went on and I did some dual arm dumbbell rows. So if you want to do a dumbbell exercise that really grows that back, this is the one. And last but not least, I ended off with some bicep curls. Now, I've never been a strong bicep curler, but I've really just been enjoying doing bicep curls on this leg specialization program, just because I've been training my whole body and I feel like my technique has gotten better in this movement, and I'm training now to actually grow my biceps.
Hi guys, finished day 4. It was an upper body day. So day 4 of my leg specialization program. So day 5 is my last day of the week. I'm currently on week 5 and the weights are going up. I did, you can almost say, a push-pull day today, because I focused on, bench presses. I focused on barbell rows. I did 1 on barbell rows, and I did dumbbell bench press. I almost forgot about that. But yeah, it was a very nice day. Not too intense, because obviously, like you'll see, the leg workouts are a lot more intense. So day 5 is a spicy one. I'm super excited to show you guys what I'm doing for day 5. So yeah, I'll let you guys know what I do for day 5, because it's spicy. It's one of my favorite days. I love front squats. I love hip thrusts, and they are all in day 5. But yeah, I love my day 4. I love me some bench presses. So I'm always excited when I have bench presses. I'm not such a dumbbell bench press fan, but I love barbell bench press. But I do it anyways because it's on my program and I need it and it works. And the same thing with one-arm dumbbell rows. Not my ultimate favorite, but I do love barbell rows. So yeah, that was today. I wanted to finish my workout quite quickly because I had to run the puppy today. She needed to get some energy out. But yeah, overall a great day. I've been also trying to up my calories again. My weight has been dropping a bit, and I need to make sure I do not lose those gains. I've been working hard to build my muscle back, build my strength back, and it's important. It's important for me to not just gain muscle, but also to feed my baby. But guys, without further ado, I will see you in day 5.
And day 5, the last day on my leg specialization program for the week, and I started off with some hip thrust. Now I made sure that I had a bit of a pause on top, a 2-second pause to be exact. And I've been adding some weight here. My whole goal was to get into the 200 pounds this week, and I did it. I mean, it was a challenge, but more so, I kind of felt that it wasn't so much the challenge of the heavy weight, but more so where I placed the bar, just because I had my C-section when I did have my baby 6 months ago, and that even though the scar is healed now, I still feel a bit fragile in that area. So I make sure that, I still place the bar on my high thigh, which doesn't feel the most comfortable, but I'm getting the work done and making sure that I do the movements correctly. At the end of the day, that's what matters if I want to build strength and build size. Next up, I had some front squats with a pause at the bottom for 2 seconds. Now, this has been one of those exercises that really builds tremendous strength in your legs, but the extra pause or the time under tension is also really great if you want to go a bit lighter in weight, but still make sure that you get that work done, you still get that muscle growth happening, and you build strength as well. Now, it is a little bit more challenging with the pause at the end of the day, but I am telling you, it is a game changer if you want to build both strength and size in your legs. Next up, I did some good mornings. Now, if you want to again build your glutes, your hamstrings, and even strengthen your lower back, this is one of those go-to exercises that I love doing, and it's helped me not just in building muscle, but it's also helped me in my Olympic weightlifting as well. So I just made sure that I do this movement in my bodybuilding training as well. And you also just want to make sure you get a really good stretch in those hamstrings. I then went on to do some hanging leg raises. Now you can do these with a straight leg or a knee raise like I did over here. I vary it, and I've been varying it throughout this training cycle. And I just, I go and feel, and I make sure that, I'm just really focusing on engaging my core with these movements.
Hey guys, workout 5 done and dusted. So that means I have completed my full week of training, and it was an awesome week. It was a tough week, but we got through it. I hope that you enjoyed it. So what I did on day 5 was hip thrust. I tried to really up it today. I went up to 209 pounds, and I did sets of 10. So I did 4 sets of 10. They were hard, but honestly the hardest part was not the weight, but because of where I had my C-section, when I had my baby 6 months ago, that was honestly the toughest part, because at the moment I'm still keeping the bar onto my high thighs and not onto my scar. And I might actually now move it up to where the scar is and kind of just see how I feel, and even if I have to go a little bit lighter, just get my body used to it, because it really does hurt when that bar is by my pubic bone and on the high thigh. So that hurts more than anything. After that, I did some tempo front squats, which I love. Obviously, being a weightlifter, front squats is one of the most important exercises to build strength. but obviously I'm doing a tempo at the moment, and I'm doing it because it's my leg specialization program. And I didn't go too heavy. I went up to 50 kgs, which is probably about 110 pounds, but I felt good. I was supposed to do good mornings afterwards. I started my good mornings, but then my back is feeling a little bit fragile, so I decided not to continue with those, and I just went straight on to doing my leg raises and my calves, and finished off my day 5 training. And guys, like I said, there you have it. There's my 5 days of training. I hope you enjoyed it. Let me know down in the comments below what you enjoyed about my workout, if there's anything that you are going to implement, if you like these workout videos. And then guys, while you're at it, won't you please give it a thumbs up, subscribe to my channel, ring that notification bell, and let me know what other videos you want. I mean, this was a fun one to make, but I cannot wait to see you in the next one. Thank you guys for all the support.